Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' administrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. So today is Tuesday. Thursday is Thanksgiving. I am not sure what's happening. I'm sure everybody is going to be spending time with their family. We're actually doing our Thanksgiving early. We're hopefully going to be eating by 11, so I don't know if the kids will already be gone. If I get a chance to come out for the ones that don't have anything going on, maybe I will pop in to do a live. Just not sure how my day is going to go. So I can't commit in stone if I'll be live on Thursday. But I am live today with an amazing project. I actually did not even look online to see if anybody has created this. I kind of came up with it on my own. Hopefully, we'll see if there is somebody else out there. Yeah, hats off to you because it was a fun project to put together. I actually came up with it because Lucas and I went shopping pretty much all morning yesterday. I think we left at about 9 o'clock in the morning and we got home at, I don't know, 12:45, 1 o'clock, and I got him a Happy Meal on the way home because I knew I didn't have time before a nap to make him anything to eat. He ate his Happy Meal and then took a nap. So we got a lot of shopping done, and it was a lot of fun. He was such a good little helper. But while we were shopping, I got a sweet tooth and decided that these little guys looked like they would be something fun and cute to do for a Facebook Live. So I did have to sample them to make sure they were safe for everybody to do a live on. And I will tell you that the gingerbread were more my favorite than the brownies. I don't know if that's proper English, but I liked the gingerbread versus the brownies. Now, my girlfriend said she liked brownies more than gingerbread. It's up to you. So I think both of them will fit in the project I am making today. But I think because I like the gingerbread a little bit more, I think I'm going to put all of the brownies in the ones that I'm going to be making for my friends. I know that's terrible to say out loud, right? But it's okay. Nobody will know that but us, that I pick and choose which one to put in their boxes. But I'm super excited to show you what I came up with. But I will tell you, you don't need my permission for this, but I am giving you permission to use 4 or 5 sheets until you get this down. I did. Let me find, I know there were, here's one of the boxes. Here's another one of the boxes. Here's another one of the boxes. And I have my other sample one over there. I think I tried this 5 times before I got it. And hopefully, with me explaining it, you'll be able to get it on the first try and not have to waste 5 sheets of paper. But it's okay because it's just paper and just play and have fun and live your best life by crafting. That's exactly what I do. Anyway, hello Martine, hello Teresa. Okay, now that I showed you all of my mess ups, and I didn't know what color paper I wanted, so it really wasn't a huge mess up, but I finally picked the paper that I wanted. Okay, we're gonna trash those, and I'm going to point you. I'm gonna take the sweater off because I'm having one of those moments. I am in the summer, so you won't see it while I'm doing it, but now you're not gonna see this. Okay, now that I pointed you over, taking my jacket off because it is a little toasty in here. And let me bring these guys in. So they were at Target, and I want to say it was $2.79 for a box, and you got 5 brownies and you get 8 cookies. Oh, look at that. I get to eat 7 more cookies. I did try both of them, and I like the gingerbread versus the brownies. You'll have to tell me which ones you like better if you've had these before. I honestly don't think I have. I used to buy the cosmic brownies for the girls when they were in school for their lunches, but I honestly don't think I ever ate one of them. Okay, so there's that. Let me bring in the stamp set. That's what I'm looking for. This is a stamp set I decided to use with it. It's called Filled with Cheer. And the craziness is I brought in the curved occasion uh, punch. And I did bring in the 3/4 inch circle punch. I know this isn't a current punch, And you can use really any punch you have in your stash. So this is the stamp set and the punch we're going to be using. And let me show you the fun little box. It's more than just a box. Wait till I open it. So it's very super cute on the outside. We're going to pull this tie off. And on the inside, you can write your sentiment on the left. You have a place for a gift card. And then when you open this up, you have either your gingerbread or a brownie that fit in there as well. The brownie is a smidgen thicker than the gingerbread. He does still fit in the box, but you can just see that it's a little bit thicker than the gingerbread. But it does fit. So we're doing a two-part gift. I really thought this would be great for teachers. If your kids are in school, teacher appreciation gifts, Christmas gifts for teachers, even at your office. If you wanted to just do like a $5 Starbucks gift card, even though that's a Happy Valentine's Day, that will fit inside as well. Like a little $5 gift card and a little Debbie to go with it. What a perfect and fun little gift. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Trust me, it is not as hard as it looks. I promise, and I will do my best to make it super simple for you. So these three pieces, you have two pieces in our basic white and one in garden green. And these are 2 3/4 by 4. So all three of these are the same size. I went ahead and stamped on the front of it. If I get time, I will color it, but at least you know what it will look like. I really want to focus on the box and the gift card. So if I get time, I will color those. But here is what you're going to need. So this is 5 3/4 by 10 1/2. Oh, we're a little fuzzy. Let's see if it will kind of go back to normal. Sometimes I move a little too fast. There we go. Okay, so this is supposed to be 10 1/2. Let me get my trimmer. It's 10 1/2 by 5 3/4. Actually, my trimmer's right on the table because I was using it to cut some sentiments out. Okay, I cut the rest of them. I don't know why this one is a little bit longer. So 10 1/2 by 5 3/4. Now we can use our scoring tool. So I'm going to put the 10 1/2 inch side up at the top, and we are going to score this a couple times. We're going to score this at 1/2 inch, 3 1/2, 4, 7, and 7 1/2. Now I'm going to rotate it, and I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. Oops, I jumped the track because I hit my thumb. 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and 5 1/4. So those are all of your score marks. And it is one complete box. It's not two pieces that we're putting together. So now I'm going to take and fold on all of my score marks. There's quite a few of them, so just take your time. And I put the dimensions before I went live, and you can always rewatch my Facebook Live, or I transfer everything to YouTube, so you can watch it and pause it as you go. Okay, so there is all of my score marks scored and folded and creased. So now I'm going to bring in my little template so I kind of know where I am going with this. So we want it to be this way. So now I have the two pieces up top that are scored right here. So those are up top, and then our one piece is at the bottom. So I'm just going to go in and kind of work towards the bottom, and then I'm going to go up and do the top. So this first corner, we are just going to trim and take a little smidgen out of each corner. Sorry, my scissors arms keep getting in the way. The next one over, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to snip those and then just take a smidgen out. Sometimes they fall right out. Sometimes you just have to pull them out. Now this small square and this long one, we are going to completely cut out. Now, I did this a few times, and I did put it back in my trimmer to cut this. And honestly, I felt like cutting it with my scissors was a lot easier and better. So you can try it either way, but if you're getting frustrated with using your trimmer, try our scissors. Okay, so now we have the bottom that looks just like that. Now let's work on the top. So I'm going to start on this side. Now this piece shows that I cut out that other little tiny square. I ended up putting it back. I ended up leaving it, but I didn't redo my mask. So now I'm just cutting that complete square off. Now I'm going to come down here. I just want to leave the bottom, but I want to take this top piece off. And then I like to always come in and trim just the corners, just so it folds easier. Okay, so there's that. We're going to do the same thing we did here on this side. So I'm going to come in, cut, and I only want to take this piece off, and we can go ahead and trim that little edge. And if you accidentally cut these off, it's not tragic. And then this one, we are going to take this whole sliver off. Sliver. So now I can put it back into my mask. Actually, it goes this way. And it lines up perfectly. So now we can take our mask and throw it to the side. Get rid of all of our little tiny pieces. If you have a trash can next to you, grab it, throw it in there, or just throw it on the floor. That's usually what I do. Okay, so now we can put our box together. So what I want to start off by doing is taking these two pieces, and I want to put a mini glue dot on the bottom. And this is just going to help hold it in place so I can glue it to the bottom. It's really not for structural purposes. It's just easier for me to work with. So now I have the two mini glue dots, and now I'm going to start by taking this piece and gluing it to the bottom. And this one is going to go right there. Now I can grab my tear tape. Run it across the bottom. And now you can fold this over. There you go. Hello, Charlie. Welcome. So now we have almost our box put together. So now this little flap right here, I'm going to glue it to this piece. So I'm going to grab some tear tape and put it right along the side. Peel it off. Tuck this in. There we go. is our box. Pretty cute, right? So now you can take your little flats, fold them in, and let's put this inside. Now, sometimes you do need to go in and take a smidgen out of the side right at the top. That might have been too much of a smidgen. You literally just want a hair just to give it what it needs to slide in. There's that side. And that was good. There we go. There we go. Now your box closes perfectly. We're going to do the hole punch in a second. But what I wanted to show you is I struggled to get the curved occasion punch. I kind of struggled to get this where I wanted it and even on this piece. So I want to show you a little trick that I did. So I'm making a mask just out of our basic whites. You can really use whatever color scrap you have. I'm going to put a mini glue dot on the back of it, and I'm going to position this where I want it. So it's even on both sides, and it looks good. So I'm going to press that down. So now when I slide this in, I can line it up and punch. And I don't have to worry about it not being even. And that is what's going to go right here. I'm going to flip it over, and I am using tear tape for this. I didn't want to accidentally mess up and put glue on the entire thing. So I just decided to go ahead and use tear tape for the bottom. So I'm hanging the tear tape off the edge just because I don't want it to get into that hole. So when you peel this off, I'm just going to roll it back on itself. And this one, you don't have to do anything because it's right at the bottom. And then you can grab your green glue and put it up at the top. After you get the stuff out of it. There we go. So now you can set this right here. You have zero wiggle room with tear tape. So once it's down, it is down. Now you can come in and grab your circle punch, and it still does fit. Oh, that was on my shirt. Yep, there it is. Okay, so now there is the inside, and you can grab your gingerbread, slide that in. And it is a little bit easier once you have your candy inside or whatever you're putting inside to close that. You have your gift card, and then you have your fun little box. Now, before we do the top half of it or the front of it, I grabbed 18 inches of the thread, the baker's twine. And how I did this, and you might have a better way to do it, and if you do, please let me know. I folded it in half, and then I put it right in the center. Spread this over. Thank you, Darlene. Kind of laid it in the middle, and I just held it with one hand while I grabbed some dimensionals, and I put dimensionals across the top. So now it's held in place. I didn't worry about the back side. So now we can bring in our, well, we are a little tight on time, but I will just kind of color a little bit quickly. So I have a dark old olive, and that's what I did for part of the lights, I'll just bring this in so you guys can see it, and I'll put that on top so it stays closed. So I did every other light in dark old olive. I did the tree in dark old olive, and then real red is balls. I did the star in light wild wheat. Let's see what other. I did pecan pie and pecan pie and crumb cake for the sled. Smoky slate for his hat. Um, Pumpkin pie for his nose. So I'm just quickly going over all the colors that I did. I don't think I'm going to have time to color all of him, and I really didn't think I would, and I probably should have colored it before I went live, but I really wanted to focus on creating the little box gift card for you. But since I did start the tree, I don't want a line in it by stopping, so I think I am going to finish the tree, and then I can always finish the rest later. I don't know if the blends would give me a line if I quit and came back to it tomorrow, but I do have to work tomorrow morning. So after my live, it is bedtime. I did not want to get up this morning. When that alarm went off at 3 a.m., I didn't know what day it was. I didn't know where I was supposed to be, why my alarm was going off. It was a rough morning. I just wanted to stay in bed. Okay, tree's almost done. And I'll be able to color this once I glue it on. So there's that. So I'm just going to show you how I finished putting this together. So I put a mini or a large dimensional in all four corners. I didn't put any in the center because I already have them here. So I'm going to go ahead and peel these off. I'm going to lay this on top. Just like that. And then to tie it, it would be helpful if you had somebody with you to help you tie it. But if you don't, here's a couple tricks. You can put it between your knees and hold it close so you can tie it. You can try to tie it with your hands, and it's okay if you're going to have to do it 4 times because I have had to do it more than once because it's not super tight. If you do hold it between your knees, you can get it super tight. But that is my little fun gift card and treat holder that you can make for your office staff, your friends, anybody you work with, your teacher, teacher appreciation. I think it turned out super cute. And I love it. Once this one gets colored, he'll look just like that one. And you can change up the cardstock. You can use garden green and then do real red for your accent. That's actually why I wanted to do the basic black. I really thought the basic black would make the snowman and everything pop, but it really didn't. I was actually a little sad. I didn't obviously finish the inside of it because I didn't like the color. And then I wasn't sure if I was going to use reindeer stamp set. So then I grabbed the pecan pie, but then I decided not to. So it's totally okay. You can use up some cardstock to create this. So there you go. Hopefully you guys like it. Let me know my sweater. It is the end of November, and I am in a sweater because it's a little warm in here. My crackers that I was working in the house, and yeah, it was quite toasty. Anyway, I will let you know about Thursday if I am able to go live. If not, I will definitely see you guys on for next Tuesday for another fun live. I was actually thinking because we're going camping, but I will be back by then. Anyway, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. If I don't see you before Thanksgiving, have a happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you next week. Chat with you soon.